Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all, pura vida. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. I remembered how to YouTube today. I remembered how to do my own intro. Hey, and you know what else? It's hump day, Javi. It's Javi's favorite day of the week. It's hump day, everybody. We're halfway through. We're halfway through. You know, it means nothing to me because my real life, like I kind of work. I know I don't upload 7 days a week, but I kind of work 7 days a week. And then, of course, Joan, I work for Joan 7 days a week. So I don't really, the weekend, it doesn't mean anything, but it still does. Like, I don't know, even when I worked on the weekends still held something different to me. I don't know. So it's still hump day, even though I'm halfway through what? Eternal hell? I don't know. It's hump day. And you guys are here. So what more could a girl ask for? And you know who else is here? You know who's here? Look at the man. Look at him face. That's what I say to him all the time. Look at him face. Oh, Rio. Oh, Rio, you're so handsome. I think that camera would be better served looking straight at him, though. Can we do that, my love? Can we just change your angle a little bit? Oh, that's better. Oh, that's better. There's the man. And I have his ring light on him today. As you know, as some of you might know, he has his own ring light. And then he chewed through the cord. So I had to splice together all the wires. So there's like 3 of them because it's 3 different lights. And I actually got it to work. So there he is in his broken ass MacGyvered ring light. Such as, so to speak. So there's the little man. Can we do this, though? We'll do that. So then you kind of get Rioception. I can turn this a little bit. Oh, look at that. Rioception. And, okay, this is good. Okay, this is good. I can live with this. I can live with this. How you guys doing? How you doing? The last 2 days I keep saying that. How you doing? Working 14 days a week, I must be very rich, Jan says. Oh, yeah. I'm loaded. I'm loaded. My income's down $1,000 this month. Thank you to the time off I've had to take. And also thank you to YouTube. Thank you to YouTube for being so exceptionally generous. Like, I think that, what did I try? I tried a non-amber thing, right? The trial. Ruby Frankie. You know the Ruby Frankie trial one we did? That might be worth maybe $14 today. I'm making a fortune on YouTube. Woohoo! Ooh, it's all good. We'll figure it out. I've been more broke before. It's not a big deal. And I got all this. So, fuck it. Money's just money, right? I just have a whole bunch of vacations to pay for. It'll be fine. Mystical, you're not late. I just started yip yapping. Ripley is a member for 7 months already. Holy cow, Ripley! I feel like you're new still. Although we love Ripley in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord and get you some Ripley. Scrambled eggs tip. Add a bit of mayo. So fluffy. Oh, why did I? No, Ripley. No. No. Ripley, I'm taking that down because I have to strongly disagree with that tip. If it works for you, then I'm happy and keep doing it. You know, if I cook you a steak and you want to put ketchup on it, will I mock you? 100%. Will I champion your use of ketchup? Absolutely. It's your food. You do what the hell you want with it. Add nothing to you want to know a secret? You want to know the secret for the very best scrambled eggs? And I gotta say, some of the best scrambled eggs in the world. I'll do them for you one day. I'm not really ready today. Maybe on another live. We can take the real cam over and it takes 2 minutes. Nothing. Put nothing in them. Just stir them. And don't whisk the hell out of them before you put them in the pan, because you don't want to add a lot of extra air. You want them homogenized but not full of air. And then if you want to get really technical, don't even put salt and pepper in until they're finished, because salt will act with the waters and the proteins in the egg, and it can make it tough. Now, it's negligible, and most of us don't even notice, but if you want to get really picky, that's my egg lecture. Alyssa says, a member for 11 months. Only 11 months, Alyssa? Now, see, I feel like you've been around for longer than that. Time means nothing to me anymore. 1 scrambled egg, please. I've been having 1 egg and 2 bacons for breakfasts lately. Rain Stormy says, I don't put mayo in my eggs. Well, maybe the literal monster title should go to Ripley now. We could pass it around. And Ella, who's been a member for 13 months, lucky number 13, Ella, said, I just want to say ketchup. Denver, all the member chats. It was at the end of the month. You guys got to get them in before tomorrow. Denver member for 10 months says, eggs are gross, ketchup, mayo, or nothing. I don't know. I love an egg. I don't love a ketchup. I'm not a catsup. Why is it different? Why is there ketchup and catsup? I don't understand. There's probably a reason. Probably one of them has more tomato or something. I don't know. Marigold, member for 11 months, says you don't add garlic salt in Mrs. Dash. No, I do not. I do not do that. But I do. Yeah, I'm Steph Solomon says give them fried, scrambled, boiled, you name it. I know, me too. Poached. Paige is a member. Paige is a member for 11 months, says pay attention to me. Look at Rio's rolling around for you, Paige. Rio's so excited that you dropped your member chat. Thank you for your member chat, Paige. Thank you for 11 months. Is that good now? Is that enough? Can everybody please look at Paige and tell her they hope she feels better soon, because she's sick. Sorry, I was looking. Let's celebrate their 3rd super on a live stream. Javi, thank you for the super chat. Javi was just feeling left out from all the milestone members. And Javi, it is hump day. So thank you very much. And then now here's Jan. You guys are killing me today. Member for 20 months, Jan, my sister from another mister, says hit that like button and boost Merc's earnings. I don't know what it is with YouTube right now. It's all good. We'll work it out. No big deal. Valentine says boring chat. Oops. I mean, I love scrambled eggs. And Ludi, member for 8 months, with her foot up in the air, getting better right now, says, hey, Javi, it's midweek. Oh my God, you guys, you're so funny. People go, why did you timestamp the reaction? It's not me, it's you guys. Well, okay, sometimes it's me. Oh my goodness, you silly, silly sock puppets. Okay, so what was I going to say? Denver was first. How about that, Denver? Oh, Alice has got to get in there. 18 months, Alice P. Rabbit. I like fresh spinach in my eggs. I do too. I like a lot of things in scrambled eggs. I like a lot of things in scrambled eggs. Not garlic, though. Onions are okay, not garlic. Ophelia Hart, member for 1 whole year alert. Happy 1 year anniversary, darling. Thank you for being here for a whole damn year. My goodness. Everybody's so membery today. You're all so membery today. Oh my goodness. Look at the cat. Oh my God, look at the cat. He's so fucking cute. Anyway, I also wanted to say Denver was first, followed very quickly by Tastes Like Mold, who's always hovering around there, 1 or 2 in first or second place. And I wanted to also mention Tastes Like Mold, your name is relevant now because she got the mold in her beverages. So you're very relevant right now. Felicia, thank you for gifting 5 new members. Amazing. Thank you very, very much. That sounded a little rude. It's not what I meant. And Baby Goats is a new member, but not really, because Baby Goat's been around. She just re-upping. I know that. I know Baby Goats. What did I want to say? That's all I wanted to say. Okay, thanks. Bye. I did also want to thank Amberlynn for uploading at a weird time today, which makes it possible for us to stream and react to it, which is nice for Wednesday, because I was going to do a year ago today, which was actually an interesting video. It's around the time she quit the weight loss surgery, but this is better to do something more topical and relevant, as boring as it might be, right? Excuse me. A couple of things I wanted to mention. I know you guys, I've talked to you about the breakfast that Paige and I want to sponsor for the kids in Peru when we go to the Amazon. And I had written to the woman in charge of the organization and I hadn't heard back from her. But I wrote to her husband and he said, oh, she's been in Peru. So I guess she's kind of been out of touch, but she was supposed to be back today or yesterday. So I should have some more information about that. I asked her if I could interview her for the channel. So I might do something, maybe a members only video. We'll see. So about raising money and what we could do and how much we can film. And if we hosting the breakfast means that we can actually go. I said, we want to cook and serve. We don't want to just, pay money and go and be there. So hopefully that will happen in the next few days. And I did want to mention also, I might, if you guys are interested in a palate cleanser at the end of the video today, something that makes me really, really happy right now is there is a place that Paige and I are going to go. It's like on the fringes of the Amazon, but when we're in Peru, we want to go to a place that's called Monkey Island. So I would love to share a short video of Monkey Island. We watched a real nice 10-minute video of it today. And I kept pinging Paige, but she's sick, so she was probably sleeping or something. But I'd love to share Monkey Island with you guys because it's pretty phenomenal. And also, I have found a couple of interesting trivia-style games that we're going to test out and see if we can play like a big-ass trivia game in the Discord. More on that as it develops. I just literally an hour before the live stream was like, hey, this looks kind of cool. Because I liked when we used to play games in the Discord, but I think we kind of ran Job into the ground. Maybe we'll bring it back again, but I think we need to retire the Job for a little while. And we talked about Scrabble, but honestly, I'm kind of burning the candle at both ends, so I just never really got it together. But this looks pretty easy. Like it's a website, and you just, click on the code and play kind of thing. I guess like Job, similar to Job, but it's a trivia game. And they seem to have hundreds of, like, you could click on, there's like 20 different categories, and you click on a category and there's like 20 different quizzes, like food and drink, 20 quizzes under there. Like there's tons of stuff. So it looks pretty fun. So there's that. Staff says we always play games at 1 a.m. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, once Joan is in long-term care, I will have more time to be able to do things in European-friendly time zones. And I would love to. It's just my time is so sharply spoken for right now. Like literally every minute of my time is spoken for. Today we should be good. I told her 7,000 times not to call me. I wrote it down 3 different places for her to see. I blocked her on my phone, and I put do not disturb on my phone. And then I wrote a note and stuck it on my door that said, please do not knock. I'm at work. And as I told you, I will call you at 7 p.m. So hopefully we're good today, and I might get 3 hours. Yay. And you know what I chose to do with those 3 hours, because I'm some kind of psycho? Amberlynn Reed uploaded for us, as we know. As we know, Amber gave us a video today. Quite a video today. It's called My New Meal Plan. Excuse me, hang on. Let me mute this so you don't have to listen to that. No one needs to hear that. My new meal plan, what I ate at 500 pounds. You know, I was thinking about it today and I thought, she's been celebrating this 500 pounds for a long, long time, but she's not really even at 500 pounds. Like, didn't she get to 501? Vanessa, I cannot get the Ricola, because if I eat a Ricola when I'm on live stream, they will come for me with pitchforks to my door about, Mark, you're making too much noise in the mic. It's fair enough. So I suspend my Ricola use until after the live. Polly's trying to tell Paige to do something for her cold. Ginger tea? Have ginger tea. And hot water, honey, and lemon. Paige, get some ginger in there. None of that shit's going to do anything for you. I mean, it'll be tasty. Sorry, I'm with Polly. Shove some ginger in there, girl. We're going to bully you into the ginger. What the fuck properties does lemon have? Not a lot, girl. It's vitamin C. Okay. Ginger, lemon, honey. Just add ginger to what you're already drinking. It's good. All of that is good. I know. I just said that. Lemon has vitamin C. I know. Cutting mucus. It's tasty. I know, but ginger has more healing properties than lemon. Let's just say that, shall we? I will die on that hill. Ella says vitamin C doesn't do much if you're already sick, does it? I don't know. By the way, also, you know, vitamin C is water soluble. So you know, overdosing on vitamin C doesn't do anything for you because you just pee it out, right? It's not fat soluble, it's water soluble. Ingeborg shoves a piece of ginger into their pasta carbonara. Yes, I know you can like the lemon. It's nice. Lemon and honey is nice. It's good. It's yummy. Reminds me of like homemade Neocitrin. But just put some ginger. It's better. I used to drink this stuff they called sassy water because the doctor's name was Sassy, apparently. And what was it? Lemon, ginger, mint, and cucumber in water overnight, and then you strain it. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, so good. Sassy water, you guys. Dr. Sassy. Speaking of Dr. Sassy, well, let's introduce Amberlynn Reed to the stage. Hello, Amberlynn Reed. Is that an okay size for Amber? I mean, I could make Rio smaller and Amber bigger, I think. There. Why won't this do what it's supposed to do? Give me a second, you know. Oh, okay, thank you. God, that makes me feel better that it's doing. Ginger, baby goats. Ginger, cucumber, mint, and lemon. So good. Cucumber water is really good, I gotta say. What about this shirt? Is it new? Ludi asks. No, I think we've seen this shirt before. I don't think it's from as far back as the Outhouse shirts, but this is not a new shirt. God, Amber. So cute. You're welcome, goats. It is awesome. And apparently it's really good to drink first thing in the morning on an empty stomach before you drink anything else. That's what it's recommended. But I used to put it in my water bottle on my bike. So good. Okay, let's go.
So today we're going to do a what I ate today video.
Why doesn't always...
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're going to do a what I ate today video. So in this video, I am going to show you like the time stamps, like what time it is when I eat each meal, because people have requested that I do that. So currently my microwave says it's 8:17. My stove says it's 12:35. Both of those are incorrect. It is 10 a.m. in the morning. I woke up 2 hours ago. My alarm was set for 8 a.m. And the first thing I'm about to have is some coffee. So let's get into it. First things first, we need a glass.
Okay.
Straw, of course.
Just coffee. All right. So I guess she's drinking some kind of iced coffee in the morning instead of when she says coffee. Which, yeah, she doesn't like. So I'm sure she's going to fill this with 8 pounds of sugar. Like, why try and force yourself to drink coffee if you don't like coffee? Just don't drink coffee in the morning. I don't get it. If you want to be Miss Healthy Queen, God, drink green tea. Really? I don't understand that. I mean, as you guys know, I'm a coffee junkie. Paige laughed at me because half my suitcase coming home from Costa Rica was just coffee. Pack light, so I have room for coffee. I will do the same thing coming home from Peru. But you know, I like coffee. If you don't like coffee, don't drink coffee. Drink orange juice, green tea, do whatever you want. You don't have to. It's so weird, the stuff she does.
So
also, this performance is interesting because I don't know if you recall me talking about her Eat With Me, what I ate in a day videos, and I said you should make it interesting. Maybe show us shopping and getting an item, show us something different, talk about that different item, show us how you prepare it. And that's kind of what she's doing here. So, and it's very different format with the voiceover. I don't know what she's doing here. It's a very mature Eat With Me vlog, you guys. And Starbucks. I mean, she gets the blonde roast, which is the only thing. If I had to be forced to drink Starbucks, I hate Starbucks. Come for me, I hate Starbucks. If I had to drink Starbucks, I would get the blonde roast. It's the closest to an actual not vile tasting coffee. But why would you buy this? Why don't you just make a pot of black coffee and put it in the fridge?
Got some Starbucks iced coffee. This is blonde roast, unsweetened black. I have some Coffee Mate. This is 0 sugar French vanilla creamer. I also
0 sugar doesn't mean it's not sweet. That just means there's no sugar. It could be full of... Coffee Mate has sugar in it, doesn't it? Or sweetener in it. Also, ew. Use half and half. What's wrong with you? Don't use coffee. Guys, don't use Coffee Mate. You know, Coffee Mate is great in an emergency for me. Now, you know, as I've always said, you do whatever the hell you want to do. You drink whatever you want to drink. If you want to drink instant coffee with Coffee Mate in it, you knock yourself out and enjoy that. For me, as a coffee purist, no, I can't with this.
I also have some sugar-free French vanilla flavoring. And I have Splenda made with stevia.
Sugar, sugar, sugar.
So I do not have any ice, so we will not be using ice. I don't know about y'all, but my favorite ice ever is from Sonic. Like, literally the best.
Talio says, I love Coffee Mate because I'm lactose intolerant. perfectly good reason to use it. Absolutely. What about like coconut milk? You like what you like. That's absolutely fine. Deutschland has no creamers. Ophelia says coffee made is mostly oil-based. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. The liquid one is anyway. The powder one, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
So I'm pretty caffeine sensitive. I've gotten better with that recently, so
then why
I'm not trying to...
Why drink it? If you're caffeine sensitive, why drink caffeine? I don't get it.
Have like a ton of coffee over here, so that's why I didn't fill it all the way up. Plus, if I had ice, it would be filled up to the top. I'm gonna add a little bit of this now.
More sugar.
Okay. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the stevia now.
More sugar. So this is a milkshake, really. This is a thin milkshake, right?
Now we're gonna do a taste test. That's good. I just remember like when I used to drink coffee when I first woke up in the morning.
When was that?
It would help my appetite a lot. Plus, without having to state the obvious, it did give me some energy. So I'm going to drink this and I'll see you guys for my first meal.
Do you think one coffee has any effect on her energy level? I am not a good judge of this because, as you know, I drink too much coffee. I drink a lot of coffee in a day. I can drink a coffee and go to bed. So coffee, like one coffee doesn't really give me a whole lot of energy. And I just think given her size, one little coffee is going to give her energy. I don't know. But maybe if you don't drink coffee all the time, it does do that to you. I don't know. You guys can let me know, but it seems unlikely to me.
When I have it. Okay, guys, so it's about 2:20. I'm about to have a water. I made a smoothie. So we have a smoothie. It's up to here, as you can see.
Why is it separated?
Still haven't
tried it. We did watch this. We rage streamed in the Discord as we were wont to do. You guys were a little unhinged in there today. I must say, the chat was like on fire in there today. I was watching it in there, and I thought it looks like it's separated, doesn't it? Like, is it the cup? Is the cup a gradient color, or why is it separated? Smoothies shouldn't separate like that if you make them properly, right?
Smoothie. It's up to here, as you can see. Still haven't even tried it. And I made some scrambled eggs. So here you can watch me do that. So I'm going to have 3 eggs.
3 eggs. I have 1. Just saying. I scramble 1 egg. What are you doing, girl?
I'll wash my hands real quick. Oh. So in the bowl, I'm just going to add pepper. Some garlic salt.
This looks like a freaking Merc cooking vlog. Is she watching my vlogs? She even washed her hands. I've never seen her do that while she was cooking. Never seen her go wash her hands while she was cooking. By the way, Cameron Mamenga, I want to say I love your name. Before I went live, I saw your name in the chat and I thought, oh, that's one of those really musical sounding names. I just love that. Cameron Mamenga. Cameron Mamenga. I went to baking school with 2 people that had also excellent names. One was Tony Tracy, and the other was Laura Landry. I was like, those are the best names ever. You guys have like the greatest names. So it's along those lines. Cameron Mamenga. Just had to point that out. Cameron, thank you.
And whisk.
Cameron, I bet.
All right, that is finished. So to the pan, I'm just going to add some of...
She even whisked those properly, guys. Like I just told you, don't whisk the shit out of them and put a lot of air in them. Just stir them up till they're well homogenized. I guess she even did that right. What the hell's going on here? I'm freaking out.
Oil pan. I'm going to add my eggs.
Pan's not hot enough.
Cooking, I'm going to make a smoothie. This is literally...
What? Wait, what? Waiting for the... Wait, what? You don't... I'm confused. Okay, first of all, that pan wasn't hot enough to put your eggs in. It wasn't even... It didn't sizzle. The pan wasn't hot. You don't put eggs in a cold pan. They're going to stick. Or, because you know what? It's so cold, it's going to absorb all the oil before the pan gets hot, and then all that shit's going to stick. Now, that's a pretty new-looking non-stick pan, so she's probably safe. I'm sure it won't stick. On any other pan, it might. Also, why does she have to wait for them to cook? Scrambled eggs, literally, you know how I do them? The pan, I put it on medium high, let it get hot, put my oil or butter in, whatever I feel like using, doesn't really matter. I literally throw the eggs in the pan, turn the heat off, grab a spatula, flippity, 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 flip off the heat. They're done. It takes like, I bet you under 90 seconds. So she's going to go make a whole smoothie while these eggs are cooking on the pan. Okay.
To the point, probably not going to be for everyone. So I'm going to add some of this frozen strawberry and bananas.
Nice. Almost every night I do this. I puree frozen fruit. But I just puree frozen fruit. I don't add anything.
And then I'm going to add this Premier Protein. It is in the chocolate peanut butter, which is like my fave.
Why does she drink? Guys, can you tell me why she drinks these protein drinks? Never in my life have I drank a protein drink. Like, I feel like they're for people that are in the gym and stuff, right? I guess, is it a meal replacement thing? That's not like a, Ophelia's asking that. It's not like those meal replacements. I can't think of what they're called now. But why would you drink a protein drink? Ludi, yeah, exactly. Dry as fuck eggs. They're still cooking in the pan. Ingeborg says she's an active girl who walks a mile once in a while. Rainstormy says it's a meal replacement for people who have had bariatric surgery mostly. Okay. Or old people. Yeah, I know there's those Ensure. That's what I'm thinking of. Boost and Ensure. Like Joan won't touch those. They're foul, man. I bought them for her once and I had tried them and they were like, oh God, I don't blame her for not wanting to drink that. Yuck. I'm glad there are people that like them because they're healthy. They're good for you if you need them. Eggs are still cooking in the pan over there, frying up in the pan.
Smoothie is done. Now I'm going to pick a cup to use. I think I'm going to go for this one because she is so cute.
Okay, look, there is a gradation of color. Okay. Okay.
The eggs are also complete.
Pick up that piece.
Taking some Tapatio.
Get that piece off the table. Amber. There's egg on there's egg here on the table. Amber, you dropped egg. Can you please pick that up, please? Please pick that up.
Okay, so now that we are all caught up, it's time to do a taste test. Let's try this smoothie.
She never picked it up.
Oh, that's good.
Those eggs look dry as hell, man.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. I'm also quite thirsty because I haven't drank anything today besides the coffee, which I know a lot of people are going to be mad about that because you guys are telling me I need to be drinking more liquid. I'm not a liquid girly.
Wait, what? She's not a liquid girly? Has she not purchased more fucking water cups than a desert nation in the last 10 years? Are you kidding me? What about the poor girl who sent her the cup? Crystal? Kendra? What was her name? So sad. It was Kendra? She's got the Stanley Cup. She's got the coldest water bottle. She's got... It was Kendra, right? Justice for Kendra? She's got the Kendra. She's got some that she's got blinged out. Like the girl... What? Okay, do I have to do a water cup compilation tomorrow? I think we might have to do a water cup compilation tomorrow.
But I'm telling you, I can go hours and hours and hours without drinking a single drop of anything. Anyways, let's chow down on some freaking eggs.
Freaking eggs.
Tapatio on eggs. It hits different.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And yes, every time I eat an egg,
hit
people are like, aren't you allergic? No, not allergic. I do have an egg intolerance, which actually runs in the family because my aunt and my mom also suffer with the same thing.
As you know.
Certain ways that eggs are cooked, the protein just does a weird situation type deal.
It absolutely does not. Okay, as a chef, when I heard her say this, I thought, yeah, that sounds wrong. Now, I don't know for sure. I mean, I did study food science, but it's been a really long time ago, and this is something very specific. So I thought, yeah, no, that sounds wrong. Hey, Christine, thank you for the super chat. Christine said, just left the gun range and joined the live. Well, I'm glad you put the guns down before you got here. That's all I'm going to say. Because watching this, we couldn't be responsible, maybe. Thank you for joining us, Christine. So yeah, you know, I have some background in food science, but this is very specific. So I did a little research this afternoon after we watched this, and it is absolutely false. You know, the proteins change. A protein changes. The protein strands get shorter and tighter when you cook an egg. So the protein strands change quite dramatically from a raw egg to a cooked egg. Now, from a poached egg to a fried egg to a scrambled egg, no. The protein is shortened from heat. That's it. This is a complete lie that she's made up out of her own stupid mouth for no stupid good reason. Lie, 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 Amber. This is a damn lie. Protein doesn't change because you scrambled it instead of fried it. Stop.
And scrambled eggs actually used to make me super sick. Like, it would literally feel like I had the flu for a solid like 3 hours after I would eat scrambled eggs. And it's weird. As I've gotten older, it's gotten better. There was like a moment in my late 20s.
That could be completely true. That on its own could be completely true. She had a problem with eggs. They didn't sit well with her. And as she got older, our digestive system changes. Now she can eat eggs. Like, people are allergic to things and they grow out of it, right? That happens, right? Scrambled brains, exactly, Ludi.
Where it was like the worst ever. But it's actually gotten a lot better. So in the same way that people are like lactose intolerant, but they still want to eat some ice cream here and there, it's kind of like the same thing. Like, if I'm eating it and I feel sick afterwards, it's my fault. Okay, guys, so it is 7 p.m. I have my next meal going. I have some rice going.
You should.
Some salmon going. And some broccoli pretty much done over here. I'm going to get this out of the...
Turn that down. It doesn't have to be red hot top. Even boiling, once it hits boiling, you don't have to keep it on high.
Water real quick so it's not cooked too much. Even though, I'm not gonna lie to you, I like broccoli in all forms, even if it is
we know. Soft. You're the queen of broccoli.
But today, we want her a little crunchy, so I'm gonna take her out now. So I'm going to do the temperature on my salmon.
Thermometer.
Because I need that cooked way more than it even is supposed to be.
Can't you just...
It's just the way that I do things around here. Oh, okay. It's going up to 180. Okay.
Oh my God.
She's about done to film.
About done. Oh my God. It's almost done. It's 180 degrees freedom units. Are you kidding me? Shouldn't it be like about 140, 150, something like that? I'm not, let's ask. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's pretty damn high. What's the correct temperature for a cooked salmon fillet?
degrees Fahrenheit.
145.
On the website axamonco.com, they say, use a food thermometer. The most accurate way to determine if salmon is cooked to the correct temperature.
I guessed right.
To use a food thermometer. Insert the thermometer into the thick.
Yeah, hey Google.
Make sure it reads at least
stop.
145 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hey Google, stop. Thank you. I'll be nice to her today. 145. She's at 180. It's almost done. You love her voice. She's the Australian one. Ingeborg, thank you for the super chat. Ingeborg says, light and live chat boils and goils. Callie says, I love your new TikTok video. Thank you very much. Nobody's watching it. I really appreciate those of you guys that have.
I literally set you guys
I'm going to keep doing them for a while until they catch on.
The Saga series I'm obsessed with, and I use my little tripod right here. Right now, you guys are currently just in a little cabinet type deal. Okay, so let's make my bowl. So first things first, which I did add some chicken bouillon.
Wait, what? She added chicken bouillon? She added chicken bouillon. Girl, just say stock. Just say I put a chicken cube. Also, how the hell do you cook the living crap out of rice in a rice cooker? Guys, she's got a rice cooker. Aren't they foolproof? Whenever I've used them, it's just like you just turn them on, they cook the rice. You don't really put a lot of thought into it. Look at that. It looks like damn grits. This is like way overcooked rice. What?
To the rice.
Soggy ass rice.
To give it some flavor. Next is my piece of salmon.
Why so much rice?
Now, my broccoli.
Go nuts with the veg. That's fine.
Because I like it spicy, I'm going to add a little bit of sriracha. I'm also going to add just a few pieces of jalapeno.
Viren. Viren, member for 6 months, says, idiot proof, not amber proof. Thank you, Viren.
Side pickled jalapeno.
Hey, salami mommy.
That is my meal for now. All right, so
it's not a bad meal.
Do a taste test. I have some of the rice and salmon.
Big meal.
That's so good.
Like, really, the amount of broccoli is fine. She could eat 1,000,000 pounds of broccoli. And the salmon portion is probably a little bigger than recommended, but it's fine. It's the rice, really. That's a lot of rice. It's fine,
if
though.
Salmon is cooked correctly and seasoned to my liking.
Salmon's big. I mean, 4 ounces.
Foods ever.
4 ounces is what's recommended, right?
And I just love a good jalapeno moment.
And they say 4 ounces, what, like about the size of a deck of cards. So there's probably a good 8-ounce fillet of Jace the Fancy Man. Thank you so much, Jace. Holy cow. Jace says, hey, Lurtz, hey, Merc, hey, Rio, had a moment at work to hop on and remind all of you to stay hydrated and that you're all doing great. Jace, we might do a water cup compilation tomorrow. I'll dedicate it to you. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. My goodness.
I'm thirsty. Let me get a drink. I'm going to have a mini Sprite Zero.
Is that a mini?
That's satisfying. Okay, guys, so it's time for my next.
Okay, this is really petty, but I buy the mini. I don't drink pop. I buy the mini pop cans for Joan all the time. And when I open them, they're like mini. Like my hand almost covers the whole can. That's a normal size can. That's not a mini Sprite. Who's she trying to kid? What? That's
I'm going to have a mini.
Guys, am I wrong?
I'm thirsty. Let me get a drink. I'm going to have a.
Is it a mini? It might be. Maybe it's just the camera angle. Yeah, it might be. Because it's the bottom of her hand up to about the finger here. It could be just the camera angle. She's got it close to the camera. Yeah. It's mini. Okay. False alarm. I stand corrected. False alarm. I'm still gonna get 600 comments. I was wrong. It's a normal. It's a mini.
Mini.
Canceled
Sprite
again.
Zero. That's satisfying. Okay, guys, so it is time for my next meal.
I hate those nails, you guys. I flippin' hate those green nails.
Most favorite Amy TV dinner. This is the Chinese noodles and veggies and a cashew cream sauce.
Tap it some more.
So freaking good.
Some more.
So I'm gonna cook it in the microwave.
Tap it some more.
Literally takes 4.5 minutes. It says put a slit in it. I don't do that. I usually just open it like that and call it a day.
Well, aren't you fucking Einstein? Who cares how you... Talio, thank you for the super chat. Talio says, my grandparents would never stop crying if they knew people made a living doing what Amber does. I know. Like really, she really thinks she's this damn interesting and unique and fascinating, and everything she does is so quirky. You know, they say put a slit. I don't put a slit. I just pop it open like that. That's how I roll. Who fucking cares how you puncture the plastic on your microwave food?
4.5 minutes.
God, it's so banal. It's unbelievable.
So while that's doing its thing, I also add 2 ingredients to it.
She's amber-splaining how to microwave frozen meals. Okay. It's amber-splaining.
Add the tiniest bit of soy sauce, and I add a little bit of sriracha for some spice. And obviously you will need something to drink. I'm going to have a Gatorade.
Oh, wait, it's moldy. There's mold in that. Tastes like mold. Hey, tastes like mold, tastes like mold. Tastes like mold. Bob, that's funny. Bob says, it's actually a mini fridge in the kitchen. We just don't get how petite and tiny she actually is. Tastes like mold, you're up. It's your time. Look at this. It's your time to shine, mold.
Glacier freeze. And I know I recently talked about the whole mold and Gatorade. So let's talk about that some more because I did some more research. So on the bottom here, which I have never seen it with this flavor Gatorade. I have only ever seen it with the orange one. But down here, there's like a white substance on the inside of this. And it actually is mold. And Gatorade company even confirmed that it is mold, but it is edible. So
now, nah. No. Again, I think this is another bold-faced lie. Just like the fact that she says scrambling the eggs changes the protein and makes it easier for her to digest, which is a lie. Valkyrie, oh, give me a second now. Valkyrie, oh, Queen Sigrun. Wasn't that hard. Valkyrie, Valkyrie Queen Sigrun, thank you for the super chat. Valkyrie, that's a nice name. I like it. Longtime lurker, hello, and I hope everything's having a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks for the company during the workday, Merc. Well, thanks for being here, Val. We appreciate it. Yeah, so this sediment, is it not like probably saline? Probably some kind of salts. Something else? I don't know. I wasn't catching up on that. I was busy this afternoon and I didn't catch up on the chit chat in the Discord. But I know that some of you guys had done some of your own research and found that there's been never any claim of this. There was a recall in Canada like a decade ago over some problem, but Gatorade has never come forward and said, yeah, there's mold in our drinks, but it's okay to drink. Now, again, maybe there's a grain of truth in there somewhere that she's twisted up. Like, how about this one? You think this one would freak her out? Did you know in Canada, so I'm sure in the US too, because it's basically the same, in bakery settings where they make packaged bread in bakeries, there's actually a legally allowable percentage of bug parts that's allowed. Why don't we see if we can get that to Amber? She'll never eat bread again. I mean, yeah, I mean, if there is mold in there, that's what the point being, if there is mold in there, it's like the bug parts in bread. It's so microscopic. You have no idea. It's because it's flour. It comes from a field. Of course, there may be a bug part in there. It doesn't mean it's filled with bugs. Natural products come from nature.
What? There's like actual articles about it and stuff. So if you guys want to go read that, go read that because I read a lot about it.
Why don't you link us, Amber? If you're so sure about this, why don't you link us to the article that backed up your theory?
Then when y'all heard me talk about it, y'all were sending me articles in the Instagram, and it's very fascinating how Gatorade is like, yeah, I have mold in my drinks. Go ahead and drink it.
Chris Hens says, I make my own bread because the US allows non-food additives. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff allowed in bread. How about this one? Here's a good one that I loved that blew my mind when I was learning all this stuff. You know how sometimes you buy a loaf of bread and it says vitamin C enriched? Oh, that's so good. It's vitamin C enriched. There's no vitamin C in there at the point that you're getting it. What happens is when in the blooming process of the yeast, if you add some ascorbic acid or vitamin C, it increases the production of the yeast. It makes it more efficient. But what happens once you put that in the oven is that all burns off, completely burns off in the oven as you bake the bread. So the finished product has no added vitamin C in it. It was enriched in the beginning of the process, but you're not getting any of that. So there you go. There's my bread dossier
Gatorade,
for today.
But again, this one doesn't have it. Okay, so it's complete, and I promise you, it is freaking tasty. It's like one of my favorites ever. 10 out of 10, folks. So I just sat down to eat the Amy's TV dinner, and I forgot to tell you guys what time it is. It is 11 p.m. Okay, you guys, so it is later at night.
Salty Tart, I'm so sorry. The Salty Tart says there was a lawsuit because of Gatorade mold. You are wrong on this one. A simple Google search shows it. How dare you make me stand up for her? I said there was in Canada apparently one case years ago, right? And I'm sorry, I don't want to make you stand up for her, and I'm totally going to admit it if I'm wrong. Because I did hear that there was one thing in Canada a long time ago, but not today. The Gatorade that she's drinking isn't full of mold. As far as I know. Drop a link, baby. Oh, you can't link here. Uh-oh. It's Gatorgate. It's Gatorgate, you guys. We got to solve it. Let's solve this one. If I'm wrong, I'm more than happy to say I'm wrong. Absolutely. There was, Salty Tart says there was one in the US in 2022. Okay. All right. Well, it is 2024, so I'm sure there's probably got a different batch of Gatorade. Ella, thank you, says the same thing. 2 years ago, that would not be the same one she's drinking. Might be a different batch. So what happened is, here's what happened. Amberlynn saw sediment in her Gatorade, researched, found that same article that Salty Tart is referencing, and decided that all Gatorade has mold, and Gatorade has gone public to say it's okay to drink that mold. That would be my theory. Tart, it's fine. We're allowed to disagree. I love that. We're good. It's good. You know, as long as you don't come at people and go, you're a fucking asshole. You know, the first way to turn somebody off is tell them they're wrong, but we're allowed to disagree. That's how we learn shit, right? It's fantastic. Thank you, Salty Tart, for that funny moment.
I'm eating anything else.
And you know, the Discord is going to be full of this chat. If you're not in the Discord, you're missing out, because the Discord is going to be full of chat about this Gatorade now. I could probably already.
To drink, I do plan on drinking more water, so I'll probably have like another water bottle. But besides that, that is everything that will be going into my mouth, besides like a toothbrush. I'm very proud of today. I made great decisions. I really want to eat similarly to this every single day. So this is kind of like a meal plan for me. There might be like a few tweaks, but
how is this a meal plan? She's eating a scrambled egg and a frozen dinner every day. This is her meal plan? God, when the single only thing she won't do is the single only thing that's going to work, right? She won't even consider inpatient. I tell you, her and Joan are cut from the same damn cloth. I was down there today cleaning her apartment, which is filthy because I don't clean it really well on a regular basis. So I went down there to do a deep clean today. And I said, you know, you need some help? No. No, she doesn't need any help. I said, you know, if you don't accept help, they're going to put you in long-term care. And she said, there's no way. I refuse to go. I'll run away. I'm like, oh, good. This is what I've got to look forward to. So she's just like, they're the same. Their ego is so big that they won't admit they need help. It's ridiculous. You know, man, when you drop a little bit of ego, life gets a lot easier to navigate when it's not all about you all the time and how you feel. It's really a lot easier.
But for the most part, I just want to keep it simple. I'm not really the type of person that gets sick of eating the same thing every single day, but I really just want to like have a plan, because I think what might be the easiest for me is to have that plan. So I'm not like waiting around like, what am I going to eat? I don't know.
What about intermittent fasting? What about OMAD? What about Jenny Craig? What about Weight Watchers? What about Noom? Weren't those plans? Why didn't those work? If all you need is a plan, I think you've had a plan. I think we called it being on program. Oh, I'm on program, which is a phrase I hate. So now what program are you on, Amber? You're on the eat one Amy's a day? Those frozen meals aren't very big. There's no way she's full after one of those meals. I can eat one of those meals. That's a full meal for me. There's no way that's a big meal for her. There's no way I know, Bob, trust. A little ego death would do everybody a lot of good, myself included. I've had some, but we could all use more. Jan, thank you for the super chat. Jan says, didn't that seem like a lot of food for one day? Well, what did she eat, Jan? Not really, was it? She had a scrambled egg, 3 scrambled eggs, a smoothie, a water, and a frozen meal. Isn't that all she had? Oh, the salmon and the rice. I forgot about that. Well, I mean, theoretically, you could say that the eggs were breakfast, the Amy's smaller meal was lunch, and the salmon was dinner. I mean, I think what matters most is that it's not sustainable for her. She's not going to cook twice a day every day at home.
Should just order takeout. I actually felt super satisfied today. I felt like I had a decent amount of food. It was all pretty healthy, in my opinion, for myself, and it kept me feeling satiated, and I feel good. And if you guys did make it this far, you're going to get a little sneak peek. I didn't film it though. I just did it in private. I weighed myself today and I was 503.2. So I feel like I'll be out of the 500 soon, especially if I keep up this type of meal plan. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, I'm happy with the choices I made today. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one.
You've been saying you're going to be out of the 500s for a year. It's been a freaking year, at least, probably more. Meyer, hey. Meyer says I should be asleep. That's why I said, hey, Meyer should be asleep, but popping in to say hi. Hi, Meyer. Thank you for the member chat. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning. She's been celebrating this. I'm almost at 500 pounds. She's been celebrating this for like a month. It's like, well, can you get there first before you keep patting yourself on your big shelf? Oh, she said goodbye. We can say goodbye to her. Let's make him a little bigger again. Oops. Where'd he go? Riri. Come back. There he is. He's sleeping, man. So there you go. What she eats in a day. I mean, yeah. Why does she always eat her... Polly says, why does she always rate her eating in her closet? I don't know why she continues to film from her closet and her bathroom. I think it's really weird. You live alone. You don't have to hide in the bathroom to film anymore. I don't get it. I still think she's kind of ashamed to show us her apartment because I think it's probably a lot smaller than her old place and nobody cares except her. I live in a shoebox, for God's sakes. Nobody cares. Do we believe the video is honest? I bet you it's not. I bet you she ordered food. And Chow says, so what if she gets out of the 500s? It'll be the third time. Each time she says, I'll never be 500 again. And then 460, 480, and then a rocket. Absolutely right. Chow, absolutely right. I mean, I'm telling you, her goal for last year, her goal for last year was to be 399.8 by January 1st, 2024. That's what her goal at 2023. 399.8. Pretty sure. Don't think it was 499. I'm pretty sure she said 399. Ugh, just crazy. Cameron says her drinks alone put her close to 1,500 calories. I don't know what any of those things are calorically. I've never even had a protein drink. Sorry, I just heard a noise. Oh, please, God, no. I've got a note on my door. I think it's outside. Sorry, false alarm. Oh, I don't need this anymore. Yay, I don't need that for now. Your good friend Kit said she did put a ton of calories in that coffee. Yeah, but to be fair, a lot of them were 0 calorie stuff, like stevia. And the sugary syrup is 0 calorie. And the Coffee Mate was 0 sugar, which I'm not sure what that means, if there's any xylitol, any substitutes in there, or if it's, sugar-free completely. I'm not sure. No, Bob, nobody seemed to revisit that Christmas clip with music. Now, to be fair, I don't travel around the community a lot. I kind of stay in the Discord and... Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I think it was just one of those, a weird restaurant that was playing Christmas music, because I don't think it was... She had the green nails on and everything, right? Vanessa said that just as I typed it, just as I said it. She had the same nails on. I don't know. I just think the restaurant was playing weird Christmas music. What was it? Was it a Chinese restaurant? Sometimes they play weird music at Chinese restaurants. Richard Lewis just died, staff girl? Aw. Oh, I was a fan of his. I haven't even thought about him in a long time, but very funny man. Yeah, I don't think it was anything except just weird. Anything but just weird. All of these videos could be behind. Well, as we did kind of we tried to break it down a couple of weeks ago from her video, because the timeline was all messed up. So I don't know. Who knows? It's impossible to tell. The Coffee Mate has 15 calories per serving. Yeah, but what's a serving? A tablespoon? She put in like a quarter cup. She's got about at least 2 servings in there. And that Tironi syrup, but yeah, it could be not high in I will say my bottom line thought on that meal on her day of eating it's not bad. We've seen her do a lot worse. I don't think that's going to do anything to help her lose weight in any meaningful way. I think it'll help her keep her delusion alive and help her play her game of just hovering around and maybe get down, like someone said, maybe I'll hit 460, but come back up to 520. And like what she's doing is never going to make any meaningful impact more than temporary, a few pounds here or there. I don't get the syrup either. I hate that syrup. Well, I hate flavored coffee, first of all. I like my coffee to taste like coffee. Try putting ice cream and such in the Ensure. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Callie. Listen, I'm just biding time till they get her in long-term care at this point. Which apparently we're going to need the police to do. Marigold says the coffee's not the problem. Everything she ate today was not the problem. It's what we don't see her eat. People have to stop analyzing this. Excellent point, Marigold, because how is she maintaining 500? It's mathematically impossible for her to be maintaining her weight or even just losing a pound a week unless she's eating a good 3,000 to 5,000 calories a day, right? From what I've seen. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Marigold. She's not eating just that, or she would be losing weight. Calories in, calories out, despite what our jock scientist was telling us yesterday on the Tic Tacs. It's just the same thing over and over again. Amber, just like Joan, please just admit you need some goddamn help. It'll make your life better. Why can't you see that? Tastes like mold. Remember, for 8 months says, has anyone started making hay? You're okay. No. I did, sort of. It's half-assed, but we're going to start. I mean, I got I think it was Jace that stripped the music for me. Somebody stripped the music for me. Might not have been Jace. I don't want to give credit to the wrong person. And I think I recorded my audio. I just have to put it together and make a video and then put it out to you guys. It's the end of the month. The pressure's off a little bit, so maybe I'll get that done this week. I'll try. It's such a fun idea. I really want to do that. As well as the you got this living outside your box kind of weekly challenges for us thing. We'll get to it. I promise you we'll get to it. I'm just, like I said, burning the candle at both ends right now. A little bit. A little bit. So, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned to you that one of the places that Paige and I are going to go. Paige, are you here still? Because she missed this. We watched this video earlier today, and it was so good, so good. And Paige didn't see it. Oh, God, Paige, you got to see this. She got ginger tea. So one of the places that Paige and I are going to go on our trip, this is our little palate cleanser after Amberlynn Reed. We're going to go to a place called Monkey Island. Now, Monkey Island is a rehab place for monkeys. Now, the deal with monkeys is, although most likely in Costa Rica, you cannot handle them. You can't touch them. You can't feed them. You can't do anything. It's highly illegal. They want to keep them as far away from human beings and it's getting humanly socialized as possible, which makes sense. Now, if you do go into the rehabs like the Jaguar Rescue Center, you'll see that their volunteers are in there doing enrichment with the monkeys, holding them, playing with them and all that, with the baby monkeys. Before they hit sexual maturation, it's okay. Once they get sexually mature, you got to get the hell out of there. So what this island does is, Monkey Island is full of baby monkeys. Baby monkeys. Now, these monkeys have been rescued from the pet trade or from bushmeat sales, and they're brought to the island. Now, when they reach sexual maturation, they move them to a totally private island where there's no humans. And they can live out their happy monkey lives in safety, in a safe place. So that's the place that we're going to go. So I want to share that with you guys because it's so special. And we watched it today and it was so fun. Cameron, that makes me so, I love that, hearing that. Let me get this queued up. And I'm going to show you the 10-minute one even. We're going to watch the longer one. This one. Okay, so I'll let her do that. Fair use. I'm going to have to pause and stuff. This isn't news to Paige. She knows we're going there, but she didn't see this particular video. This is the best video on Monkey Island that I've come across yet.
Peru has one of the world's most diverse primate assemblages with 71 species. 8 of these are endemic and can only be found in Peru, and 2 species are listed as critically endangered. And unfortunately, this is what makes these primates so desirable to illegal traffickers. Sometimes parents fall victim to the illegal pet trade or to bushmeat, and they leave orphans behind.
Night
While
staff,
we were in
sleep
Peru,
well.
we got to visit an incredible rescue that specializes in saving and rehabilitating these orphans and gives them the love and the attention that they need. We're Chris and Gabby. We're just your average couple with a passion for wildlife.
They seem cool,
Okay,
these two.
or not so average. We're professional animal handlers living in South Florida. We work with dangerous animals on a daily basis. Nothing is off limits, and
So,
we never know what kind of crazy animal we're going.
These two are cool. They know what they're doing. They're not going to go support a place that doesn't champion the animals. Because, I was a little concerned when I came upon, because I'm trained from Costa Rica that you don't touch, feed, take a selfie with. Like, there's strict rules that are against the law in Costa Rica about how you deal with wildlife. So I was a little bit uncomfortable with this, but it seemed, okay. But this video really gets more into the details of how good this place is.
Next. Join us as we explore,
I feel very happy about it now.
And travel to new and amazing places. Welcome to our wild world.
Yeah, very ethical.
All right, guys. So it's our very, very last day in Peru. We're on our way back from the field station, and we decided to stop at this monkey rescue called.
I will say, they look very, very sweaty. I'm just gonna say, they look very sweaty.
Monkey Island. And so we have no idea what this is. I've never been here, and we're walking up. And
Oh, I know what it is.
Just
Look.
look at one.
Look.
Look behind you, Roger.
Just turn around.
Look at the
Yeah,
face.
we were definitely not expecting this, so we're gonna go. Hi.
Oh, okay. This is apparently happening. Oh God! Look at my
Can you imagine?
He likes to sweat.
I'm gonna die in this monkey island.
Oh man.
Hi.
Now, one thing I've noticed, we were watching before, and there was some people, and they were saying there's one of the howler monkeys that particularly fond of men, and this howler monkey clung to this guy for the whole video. She preferred this one guy. Now, I've watched a lot of Monkey Island videos, and I'm going to tell you a little secret. What I've noticed is the monkeys seem to be very attracted to people in light blue or bluish gray t-shirts all the time. So you know what I'm going to be wearing to that island.
He's lifting his shirt down to try to get it.
Oh, Cameron, we'll vlog the whole damn thing.
So yeah.
We'll live stream it if we can. Look, there's so many of them, and they just jump all over you. On Monkey Island, we wear blue. Exactly, Paige. So this is interesting because Peru and South America is, and the Amazon is no Costa Rica. So one of the things that's bushmeat is very big in that part of the world. The market that I'm not allowed to go visit because it's too dangerous, even though I really want to go. You'd probably find bushmeat in that market. Now, when they say bushmeat, what they mean is monkey. Bushmeat means monkey. If you hear bushmeat, that's what that means. So please don't buy exotic animals. Yeah, they'll come up and say they found this poor baby monkey without a mother, and would you buy it and take care of it? And really, it's not. They've probably killed the mother, and sold her for bushmeat, or it's not. You just don't buy.
Making friends, huh?
Making friends. Sweet girl. She's only been here for 2 days, and you can see already how bonded to people she is. These guys just want love and attention. And that's why it really sucks when people take them as pets from their family. They have very strong social groups, just like people do. It's basically like taking a human child away from their mom.
So these ones are
I don't want to walk around with a monkey on my head.
That people tried to keep as pets.
Or eat.
If you see a video of me walking around with a monkey like this, you know that I've never been happier in my goddamn life. Okay, just putting that out there.
Or ate the mother, and then they brought.
If I could be riding on a horse on a beach with a monkey on my shoulders, well, then I could just die. That would be it. Life would be complete and over at that point.
The baby here. So this is just a home for all these orphan monkeys.
I'm gonna cry like a page. I'm gonna cry like a page when we get here.
Bushmeat and the illegal pet trade is a huge thing in Peru. It's estimated that 200,000 primates are trafficked for the pet trade and for food each year.
It's a lot, eh?
On our way to this rescue, Megan and I actually saw a spider monkey being sold on the street for a pet. This was really, really hard for me.
Lulu says, I've been to the orangutans in Malaysia, the sanctuary in Malaysia. That would be amazing. I'm going to look that up after the live stream. Hang on, I got to write it down because I'll forget. I love animal rehab places. That's my dream, right? Is to open one. Have a nice place where free accommodations for vets that want to stay and do a little stint. Malaysia, hang on.
And I struggled with making a decision. I really wanted to buy the monkey and either set it free or bring it to the rescue, but
monkeys are a lot safer than chimpanzees or orangutans. Orangutan. I mean, they're a wild animal. Of course, they could fuck you up if they wanted to. But I don't know. I've been to Costa Rica a lot of times. I've never heard of anybody being attacked. I mean, I was chased by some.
Ultimately came
That's
up
another
with the
story.
decision that this is just going to fuel the problem. By me buying this monkey, it's showing the locals that tourists are willing to pay for them and just encourages them to go out and catch more.
Look at the little
What's
face.
really amazing about this rescue is that there are no cages. All of the monkeys have the entire island to roam around and play freely, but they do prefer to hang out with their human caretakers.
They want to hang out with us.
This is Pancho, the TT monkey. Chris is getting some shots of him. I still have Serafina on my head.
Serafina. I want to find out if they know their names. Like, do they get to know their names or not? Look at him. He's posing. He's pretty. Look at his colors and his fur. TT monkey. Look at his tail. I want to touch him. Look at his fur. I want to touch him. Ingeborg, I'm sure I've showed my video of being chased by monkeys before.
So this is Luce, and she's another woolly monkey. She's about 1 year old.
Kaylee, thank you. No, I did not get a haircut. I just washed it. It does different things every time I wash it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
She just came to visit us. Serafina's still hanging out with us.
Look at Serafina. She's a little
And Pancho is still
howler.
hanging out with us.
Huh?
Grooming William.
Look at how beautiful he is. Oh, so beautiful. TT monkeys. And they were talking about one type, which is actually, I'll show you. It's those are rare and endangered, and the lodge that we're going to has a tracking program for them where, like, and if you see photos of them, you have to they would like you to give them the photos so they can see it. Tracking a tribe of those. Ukari, I think they're called.
That is. And this is great enrichment for them as well. Meeting new people, like new smells.
Don't you think it'd be fun to have a tail? Why did we get rid of the tail? Like, a tail looks pretty handy. I don't know. I think it would be fun to have a tail.
You're super cute. No. Oh, you like the phone.
No, I don't. Hey,
you want to come up? What do you think? Can I have that? He has the
Wouldn't
phone.
it be kind of cool to just whip it around and grab something?
He just wanted the phone. He just used me for the phone.
Look, they're just covered with monkeys.
It's a monkey monkey.
Lainey doesn't like monkeys. That's okay.
The name is Sebastian.
We're going to find one and name it Lainey. Hang around with it all day. Wait till you see the little tiny one. The marmoset, I think. It's a little pygmy marmoset.
The little tamarind strips. So cute.
Oh, tamarind,
You
sorry.
got a piece of fruit that's bigger than
Wait till you
are.
see his face. He's so cute, this little baby. Look. How could you not, Lainey? How can you not love
The young
him?
monkeys at this rescue love their caretakers and love the visitors. In fact, they even get upset sometimes if you walk away.
I won't walk away. I'll just stay. I'll send for Rio and I'll stay.
You a grumbly baby.
It's a very, very grumbly
You a
baby.
grumbly baby.
No.
And I
Baby
love the way you
Howard.
can just pick them up. They're so strong.
And we're off to our next
Back to the neck.
destination.
As fun as it is to hang out with the baby monkeys, it's still really sad why they're here in the first place.
It's so awful that
Look at his
people
little hand.
kill their parents.
Look at his little hand. Stoner thought of the day, brought to you by Merc. Wouldn't it be cool to have a tail? Bob, that's not the first time I've thought that. Once you see a monkey in a tree use their tail and you see how freaking strong it is and how completely handy it is, I don't know. It's an easy sell.
Or steal them for the pet trade. It's so sad, but I'm so glad that there are places like this where these guys can be somewhat free. I mean, there's no cages, they have free reign.
Ella, places like this usually have volunteers. Like at the Jaguar Rescue Center where Paige and I went, all of the people who give the tours, they're volunteers. You usually have to sign up to do. Now, the thing is, most of these places, you have to pay them to volunteer there. Some of them might supply you room and board. Some don't.
And they get to interact with people and they get the love that their parents would have given them.
Look. Look, I'm just clinging on. I know, you don't need money when you have monkeys.
Did you make a friend?
That one's getting all crazy.
There
Look at these two.
you go. Oh, she like found my earring. Oh, there you go, Serafina. There you go.
Aw, Serafina. I want to meet Serafina. When did these guys go? When is this?
She's sweet, isn't she?
Oh, 4 years ago. She's gone.
So as awesome as this is, it's really important to understand that these are rescue animals and these are all going to be released, and they are all orphaned and they're here for a reason.
So this
and
is
that they're
cool.
not pets. So although this is awesome and it's really, really cute, and baby monkeys are always adorable and everybody's like, I want one. You don't want one.
You don't want one.
Because this is really cute right now. And you give any of these guys a couple of years, they're going to get much bigger, much stronger, and
Aggressive.
very destructive and potentially very dangerous. And so that's why all of these animals here are going to be released. And once they're about 4 years old is
so
when they're going to be released onto a separate island and be able to live out the rest of their lives there.
Now, Chris and I are really, really big in ethics. So we really try not to visit a place that we don't believe in. If we visit somewhere and we don't 100%
They're cool, these two, huh?
We won't post pictures and videos. This place is absolutely amazing. They're doing such great work for these animals. And like Chris said, eventually they're going to be released. But in the meantime, these guys are going to get a lot of love and a lot of enrichment. And this is just an awesome facility.
They just go wherever the hell they want.
What an awesome day to be able to interact with so many different monkey species.
So there you go. That's about it. That's just them with their closing. Let's see what they...
Releasing that. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I had so much fun. Did you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which we're going to be these people.
110% support this place.
Yeah, definitely.
Weird.
If you're
Look.
ever in Peru, we highly recommend checking out Monkey Island
We
and
will.
supporting a great cause.
Too.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up,
Like I said-
subscribe to our channel.
I don't know. It's like... I think it's like... it might be $40 for 2 hours. And that's the boat out to the island and then 2 hours at the island and then the boat back. 20 to 40 US dollars, I think it was. It's not much. You know, South and Central America is pretty cheap. Stuff is pretty cheap, which is why I'm having a complete breakdown at the damn cost of the stupid hotel, the Miami International Airport Hotel. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so there you go. There's Monkey Island. Paige says off the island. I know, me too. I have 100. We won't be there all day. Yeah, no, we'll do. I'm bitching, Paige, but we're gonna stay at the Miami International Airport Hotel. I know there's Snork found cheaper one. I know we can find for the sake of $50 fucking dollars. I don't want to be carting my damn luggage into Ubers and stuff. Let's just stay at the damn expensive Miami International Airport. We'll get a room with one bed. Don't get excited. We leave at 1 a.m. So. The problem is Paige arrives in Miami. I forget what time, but Paige has a 9.5-hour layover in Miami. And I have a 5.5-hour layover in Miami. We could have done it differently, but we did it this way so that we can fly into Lima together. So we want to get a bed because I think Paige arrives at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And then I get there later. Like, we can go for supper and then have a nap, and then we fly out at 1 in the morning. So, Paige's dream is coming true. One bed. I know. Well, really? I don't want to pay an extra fucking $50 to get a second bed. I'm only going to be there for 5 hours. But I still want that space to chill out and, you know, stuff like that. Fluffy says, I thought the hotel was nice and did you stay there, Fluffy? Oh, Miami Hotel. I thought you were. Price was okay. It's like $210 or something. Which I guess is not bad. But you got to remember, guys, I only traveled to Central America. Like, I pay like $25 a night for a place. Like, the hostel that Paige and I stayed at was $20. I'm cheap. But sometimes it's worth it. And that will be worth it because we want to get there in one piece and not completely road weary when we arrive. Because, you know, it's a big, exciting adventure. We got to be ready for it, right? Anyway. Fluffy paid $145. Yeah, it's like $210 or something for the cheapest room now. Oh, post-COVID, prices went crazy. Flights and hotels and everything. So, anyway, you know what? I am actually starving, so I think I'm gonna go eat. Go eat. What am I gonna eat? Leftovers. I have leftovers. We had chicken pot pie yesterday. So I take off all the crust because, you know, low carb. Yeah, so stay tuned. Tonight tonight in Discord, we're going to watch a new thing. Cameron Mamenga, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here with your musical name. Listen, Jerry, one of our lovely Discord members and channel members, brought this mini-series to my attention. So we're going to start this mini-series tonight called The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. And if you remember this true crime story, it's about the Ukrainian girl who was a little person. And then they weren't sure if she was an adult little person posing as a child or a child, and she got adopted. And anyway, it's like a true crime story extraordinaire. So we'll start that tonight. I think it's 7 o'clock. Is it the girl who inspired the Orphan movie? I'm not sure, Ella. Maybe. Yeah, Jerry's always dropping us some really good recommendations. And now I'm going to drop some really good food into my tummy because I'm hungry. Rio. Here, how about this? There's the man. Rio. Do you want to say goodbye, Bobo? He's not giving you much today, eh? Look at that face. What kind of ugly face is that, Rio? Can you give us a good face to say goodbye, my man? My God. There's a bull face. Hi, handsome. All right. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. That's as good as it's going to get, you guys. So tomorrow I'm going to put up some kind of crazy compilation for fun. It's either going to be about Amber's hair or about her water bottles. I'm feeling watery. I think that could be interesting and fun and silly. And that's about it. That's all I got to tell you for now. I want to thank you for joining me and looking at Amberlynn's latest. And even more exciting for me is the chance that I got to share Monkey Island with you. I can't wait to share it with you personally. Thank you all for joining me. Until we meet again, you know the routine from Rio and I. We would just love it if you could just be kind. And hasta luego. Bye.